The herd starts right now.
Undisputed.
Here we go on a Thursday. This is The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, we are live in Los Angeles. Cold again. iHeartRadio, Fox Sports Radio, and FS1. I know. I sound like such an elitist. It's 55 degrees in Los Angeles.
No, I think it's okay. You know what? It's May. It's about to be officially the summer this weekend.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It's nice everywhere now. We can complain that it's raining.
Come on.
I'll allow it.
Clouds, get it together.
I don't know what's going on this year.
I don't either. El Nino, Dampo.
I mean, it's raining every day.
Terrible.
It's weird.
Good to have you in. Chris Broussard and Kevin Durant yelling, screaming at each other, and that's Joy Taylor. It's great to have Joy in today. We finally found the ratings are down 50% for the Eastern Conference Finals. The good news, we found another star for the Toronto-Milwaukee series. It's Drake, the hip-hop superstar. So he is an ambassador for the Raptors. And one of the cool things about sports is that when you pick a favorite sport, you're kind of picking a favorite culture. And Drake's up there, and he's loud, and he's noisy, and the Milwaukee coach, Mike Budenholzer, has had enough of him hanging around touching coaches.
I don't know how much if he's on the court. It sounds like you guys are saying it's more than I realize. There's certainly no place for fans and, whatever it is exactly that Drake is for the Toronto Raptors, to be on the court. There's boundaries and lines for a reason.
Listen, this is really an argument about culture, and I'm not going to change anybody's opinion on this, nor am I trying to. I'll try in the next 3 minutes, 4 minutes to create clarity. Every sport in America has a different culture. Golf, 2 words. Quiet, please. NASCAR's very Southern. Soccer's very the opposite, international. When you look at baseball, you cannot look at your home run for more than a second. It's about tradition and respect. The NFL is about the shield. It is very corporate. And the NBA, it's a soap opera. It's youthful, it's young, it's loud, it's fun. I've seen Drake before. It's called Jack Nicholson. It's called Spike Lee. It's the league where Steve Ballmer's screaming at people as an owner, where Mark Cuban is getting fined by the commissioner for banging on the refs. When you choose a sport, you're actually choosing a culture. And I've said this is why the NFL will always be king in America. It's Italian food. It's lasagna. It's pizza. It may not be your favorite, but everybody can kind of tolerate it. The NBA, I grew up on the beach. I like seafood. It's more like sushi. You love it or you don't love it at all. I remember the first time in college, I went to McDonald's with a bunch of guys in the car, and I ordered a filet of fish, and they all freaked out. Gross! Fish! I was like, I grew up on a dock. But I realized if you didn't grow up on a dock, half the people in the country don't like the smell of fish, the taste of fish, the texture of fish. Joy grew up in Pittsburgh, then Miami. She probably likes fish.
I do eat sushi, yes.
There you go. But that's the NBA. It's not for everybody. The NFL, even my sister watches it. So when it comes to baseball, tradition, golf, quiet please, NASCAR, Southern, soccer, international. The NBA, Drake's brand is the NBA's brand. It's a little hip-hop. It's a little youthful. It's a little fun. It's a little loud. It's a little party. It's a little internet. It's a lot of all that stuff. And I'm not going to change anybody's mind on this. But when you choose a sport, it generally says a lot about your personality. Young, fun, social people like the NBA. Older people who like tradition are baseball and golf fans. Southerners, college football, NASCAR. People who've traveled the world appreciate new stuff. They love soccer. So I'm an NBA guy. I like it. I always have. Keeps me young. And I'm not what you would currently call super young. But I also like the NFL more than anything because it's corporate. My dad was into business. I like business. But I can't convince anybody that is bothered by Drake that I'm okay with it, and it's okay. Because you probably don't like, fit, understand the culture. All right, so my entire life, I have watched this whole big brother, little brother thing in sports. And what I mean by that is like Yankees are the big brother, the big brand in a city, and the Mets are the little brother. Michigan football's the big brother. Michigan State's sort of the little brother. And you see that all the time. Lakers are the big brother, and the little brother's the Clippers. Dodgers, Angels, you see it all the time. See it a lot in college sports. The big state school, then the second school. University of Texas. And it's got a lot of little brothers. It's got Texas A&M. It's got Texas Tech. It's got UTEP. So right now, there is a belief that the little brother in Los Angeles, the Clippers, is going to overtake the big brother in Los Angeles, the Lakers. And I'm starting to hear this from everybody on Kevin Durant now, the rumor is. He's thinking about going, not to the Lakers, but to the Clippers. Here's Kendrick Perkins.
If I'm KD, I think I would really consider going to the Clippers. I mean, you look at them, and it's like they stability, man, and it's like, yeah, this is a franchise, and you can see Kevin Durant going there. It's in L.A., he could flourish and be himself, and it would be his team. And I would love to see KD play for a coach like Doc Rivers. The way Doc draws up plays and his play calling, I could just imagine the plays he would draw for Kevin Durant.
And that now is gaining momentum and gaining steam. They're going to take over the city. But let me ask you, after 6 straight losing seasons, who did LeBron pick? The Lakers. Lakers have the losingest record in the NBA. 6 years. Last 6 years. Who did LeBron pick? Best player in the world, face of the league. He picked the Lakers. Who is Kevin Durant considering? The Knicks, second worst record in the NBA. Maybe KD's considering the Clippers. And maybe KD's considering Brooklyn. But put me under, I'll believe it when I see it. I go to Clippers games every year, and I go to Laker games every year, and there is no question. The Clipper fans, the Clipper tickets, they're giving more away. They're a little less expensive. And I think KD and Kawhi could change that. And I do think the power pyramid, the structure, the flow chart for the Clippers is way better than the Lakers. But every time the little brother has a little success, like the Mets over the Yankees, remember that in the 80s, 86? Or the A's, the Moneyball A's, briefly over the Giants. But the Giants eventually won 3 World Series, and the Yankees eventually won more World Series, and the Angels won in 2002, but it's the Dodgers that keep winning their division, and the Jets had Joe Namath and briefly Rex Ryan, but it's the Giants that win Super Bowls. The little brother, Michigan State's pretty good, then Jim Harbaugh gets hired at Michigan, now it's Michigan School and Michigan State, and Michigan's in the bigger games, and it was Auburn for a while, and Alabama hires Nick Saban, and it's now Alabama winning national championships, and Auburn going to the Capital One Bowl. Listen, Byron Scott said it yesterday. If you want to come to LA, I'm a free agent. I'd say look at the Clippers first. Kawhi Leonard. I'm Kawhi Leonard. I'm getting pursued by both. I think I'd take a harder look at the Clippers because of the stability, what they have. Kendrick Perkins. I'd look at the Clippers. I will believe the little brother has surpassed the big brother if Kevin Durant goes to Brooklyn and Kyrie follows him, and so does Anthony Davis, and Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant go to the Clippers. Because my entire life in sports, I've seen the little brother, Michigan State football, Auburn football, I have, North Carolina State basketball, Jim Valvano. But eventually North Carolina gets the right coach, and they build it up, and they win the national championships. And that's the way it always works. Yes, the Mets were adorable. Keith Hernandez got on Seinfeld, and Lenny Dykstra, and Wally Backman, and who did A-Rod go to? Who had Jeter? Who's proud of wild card titles, and who's really proud of World Series titles? I think it'd be great if the Clippers land KD and Kawhi. I really do. It's fun. But, man, 6 years of losing for the Lakers did not dissuade LeBron from coming there. And he may regret it today, But if the Clippers had the worst record in the NBA for 6 years, and there's probably 6-year stretches they did, LeBron wouldn't have chosen them. Brands are powerful, and the big brand, when they get their you-know-what together, usually rise over the second brand, and they do it really, really quickly. Rooting for the Clippers here, it'd be fun. Rooting for Brooklyn here, it'd be fun. I'll believe it when I see it. Kevin Durant and Chris Broussard. What in God's name is happening? It is just crazy. Chris Broussard will be on this hour. I will talk about that whole mess coming up next. Folks, it's time to get a good night's sleep. It is time for you to finally commit to a good night's sleep from this moment and beyond. That's where Casper comes in. They're having a Memorial Day sale. It's the unofficial start to the summer, but with how hot it's already been for most of us, we can officially welcome back sweating through the night, running the AC, the fan all night. But it's expensive, and why? Just get a better mattress. The cool, comfortable mattress at Casper. 4 layers, pressure-relieving foams, all-night comfort, breathable foams, keep you cool all summer long. And they have free shipping, always have, and free returns. They'll let you try it for 100 nights, sleep on it risk-free in your own home. Don't like it, they come get it. Again, it's free. Right now, 10% off any purchase at Casper.com. Anyone. Through the 28th of this month. Casper.com. Additional fees could apply for Hawaii and Alaska. Cannot be combined with other offers. Limited to 1 code per customer. Casper.com. Cool. Comfortable. Because you know and I know the summer isn't always cool.